Thanks for joining me in How to Win in Business and Life. We are going to talk about what is stopping you from becoming assertive. Now, according to Sakaki Gawan, assertiveness is not what you do, it's who you are. So, what I want you guys to understand is there's a huge difference between being assertive and being aggressive. So, we're going to talk today about those differences and we're going to help you understand what is holding you back from being as assertive as you know that you can be. So again, huge difference between being assertive and being aggressive. Being assertive is a way of living where you get the most out of life without other people telling you how to do it. So what that doesn't mean is that you don't need to be obnoxious or pushy or rude to get your own way. But something else that's important to understand as we enter these modules is that you can't just jump in with both feet and decide, hey, I'm going to be assertive and no one's going to push me around anymore. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Learning how to be assertive requires a new mindset and a plan. So remember, you want to be assertive, not aggressive. And one way to start is by asking yourself these questions. What do you value most? What are some of beliefs that you have about how life works? How do you feel about yourself? What are your approaches to life? And do those approaches work? Now, the fact that you are watching this course, it says a lot. It says that you're seeking for improvement in life, and change starts with awareness. So you're aware that you need to change something. You just don't know what or how to get started. So it's time to learn why you do what you're doing and how to turn that around. Again, remember, you can't just flip a switch and instantly become assertive and successful in life. Now, Mark Twain said that we do not deal much in facts when we are contemplating ourselves. So, in order to learn how to become assertive and be in charge of your own life, you need to be honest with yourself. Dr. Phil is always saying that you can't change what you do not acknowledge. So, it's time to figure out what are you hiding from yourself. So, do you consistently fail when it comes to attaining your goals in life? Are you drifting along with no plan, goals, and ideas? Are you stuck in a comfort zone and that zone gives you no new challenges? Are you maybe getting a little too little of what you really want and way too much of things that you don't want? Are you living with guilt or frustration and don't know how to change things? So, what's at stake here is the quality of your life. Do you want to live it fully and authentically, or are you okay with someone else calling the shots and making the decisions for you and the rest of your life? Do you feel like you're constantly being pushed around? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of? Do other people try to run your life? Or do you feel that you're ready to start living life on your own terms? So, you need not accept burdens like those that I just listed above. You have to assert yourself and reach for something better. You have the right and the ability to have whatever it is that you want out of life. But I do need to warn you again, change doesn't come at an instant. I'm so happy that you're taking this course, but after the completion, it's not going to turn your life around. It's very, very important you start implementing the steps and the knowledge that you learn throughout this program. Now, assertiveness is something that has to be learned carefully, and it's something that you will need to learn one step at a time. And it's especially true if you spend years following others and having them tell you what to do, how to do it, what to think, what to feel, all that. And it also depends on how motivated that you are to learn and assert yourself. So, think about those people who run our world, whether it's business, politics, sports, entertainment. There's one common denominator for all those people. Now, these people know which buttons to push to get what they want. Some of these people are extremely intelligent and articulate, while some might just merely be manipulative. Some are unconcerned with whether you agree with them or not or share their views, and other might be rabid and demanding that you fall in line with them. They feel that they know what's best, and this gives them the authority to tell everyone what they should be doing and saying. In their words, it's their way or the highway, so to speak. So be aware that there are risks involved in learning how to be assertive. You're going to find that many won't agree with you. In fact, they might even argue and try to prove you wrong. So let's go ahead and continue with your assessment in life by acknowledging what is wrong in your life, so to speak. Are you guilty of saying any of these things to yourself? I'm really trying, but it's just so hard. I guess it could have been much worse. It's not what I wanted, but what am I going to do? Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Or we're doing okay, I guess. maybe you're making a lot of excuses, like things like it was harder than I expected, or I just couldn't do it. Maybe I was expecting too much. I've got too much going on in my life. I can't handle any of this right now. Or I'll tackle it as soon as I have the time and resources. Or I guess it wasn't meant for me. Maybe it's not in the cards. Maybe it's not your destiny. Or maybe you think that you'll never seem to get the right break. So it's time to stop. It's time to stop whining about bad luck, wrong timing, or how things just never seem to work out for you. Stop hosting those pity parties and realize that the deck is not stacked against you. Stop making excuses. It's time to assert yourself and get what you really, really want. Okay? Let's get back to basics. What exactly are you afraid of? Well, that's easy. People share a universal fear of rejection. The very thought of being rejected can turn the strongest man or woman into a quivering coward. But what do you crave in life? Well, that one's easy too. We all crave for acceptance. I'll explain in a second. We feel lost if we're not accepted, and we feel when we feel left out, excluded, and ostracized, it's devastating to us. Acceptance is everything. Now, we learn about acceptance from infancy. Children will go to any lengths, even doing things they dislike, just to gain the acceptance of their parents, their friends, their teachers. And that continues throughout our lives as we grow.